Hey Simlies, it's Deligracy here with part 2 of Let's Build a Houseboat. Last episode we kind of got the basic exterior shape for our clients Bill and Esther here. They are elders, and so we need to keep in mind that this houseboat needs to be quite, I guess, mature in a way. Like it can't be like super duper crazy or anything, and kind of sophisticated, I guess, but at the same time I think they're still kind of cool elders, so it needs to be a little bit modern. So yeah, that's what we're aiming for. Now, I had a heap of awesome comments last part, which I was really excited about because there was a lot of awesome feedback and ideas, which is really cool. I love getting all of your ideas and stuff. Lots of things I did not think of. One was you guys were like, you've got to use the Bohemian Garden set, the hanging lights. So we definitely have to use the hanging lights upstairs. There was actually a lot of you guys who said that. And what else? Oh, the other thing was a lot of you guys were hating on the orange deck. But don't worry, we are going to get rid of that. For the people who did like it, I'm sorry. But I do kind of have a color scheme in my head of what I want to do already. So I might actually make this into a 3. But now coming back to this, there are a few changes I want to make with the houseboat, with the exterior in particular. Which means we're kind of going to redo part of the interior as well. So I'm just having a look around here. Do I want windows in this section? Do I? Don't know. I think... I think it would be nice, so I might just do like a sneaky window here. So, actually, the staircase is kind of in the way. Alright, we're going to leave it like that for now. And also, a lot of you guys were like, you should totally have a kitchen upstairs, like an open kitchen. A lot of you were keen for that. So, if we just put like a separating wall in here, that's good. So there's room to walk around it. Maybe we can put like a spa here or an outdoor living area. We also need to figure out where the driver is going to go. So I'm not sure if that should be downstairs or upstairs. The houseboat I was on, it was downstairs. And I think it was inside, to be honest, from what I can remember. I also think I'm going to change these pillars to square to match what they are downstairs. Change that around. Great. So, in terms of exterior, like what we did with the late night Let's Renovate an Apartment series that I did earlier on my channel, we decided to use... Well, I tried to use things that were mostly from the late night expansion pack and a few other things as well in combination. But so basically I'm going to focus on the Island Paradise expansion pack and what came with that. In terms of decorating this, we'll give special attention to that. So let's just see if there's any wallpapers here that would suit the exterior of the boat. I'm thinking, like, I don't want to put waves on the outside. We don't want crazy murals. This is for an elderly couple. They are... I mean, this could kind of look cool if you didn't make that water, that lower bit. That is too much pattern going on. This is nice, but it's a bit too shackish, if that makes sense. So I'm not into that. No. That's too hotelish. That would be really nice on the interior. In the bathroom or something, so we'll keep an eye on that. You know what, I think we're going to go back to the base game and we're going to use what are we going to use? We're going to use, I think there's one I'm thinking of from miscellaneous. It's like, wait, did we go store? We don't want store, we want, yeah, base game. This one. Now, do we want that one, or what's the difference? Okay, so one's kind of oddish and one's evenish. We might go even for the elderly couple. They probably like things nice and ordered. And I want to get like a wood texture onto it. I'm thinking something with a bit of kick to it. I did copy a hex number before. Yes, it still works. Because it's like a natural neutral color. There we go. Natural neutral color. And I reckon we do this in white. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was going to work just then, that hex value, because I actually copied that from another world. Okay. But I guess, oh, well, obviously it would, because it's just copy and paste. Duh. Right. So that's nice and neutrally. Okay. Maybe it should be a slightly warmer color. Oh, we also have this problem where it kind of dips there. I'll have to have a think about how to fix that. But in terms of the wood, we want to go for a neutrally looking browny color, but still really beachy. I just want something that will contrast to the white that's still really sophisticated. Well, not really sophisticated, but there's like a mature sense about it, or a sense of maturity, like an elderly couple could live with it. Put that on there. I feel like something's not quite right. Should we change those to white? Maybe this is missing some warmth to it. I don't know. Bit of warmth would be nice. Well, maybe I like it better how it was. It's always the most difficult part, getting the exterior looking nice. I feel like, I don't know, it's hard to make it look really pretty so you're happy with it. Maybe it should almost be, okay, no, we'll keep it how it is. Okay, so yeah, with the exterior, it's like, it's the hardest part of the building process because it's going to be the whole look and feel of the house. So I always kind of take a bit of extra time on it, because then it's kind of what's going to determine what your interior is going to be like, and you just want it to look pretty, you know? Okay, I think to help the issue, oh, we've gone into nighttime. Well, maybe we should keep that grey. Grey, white. Grey, white. We want to keep it grey. Cool. And then we'll carry over the wood texture to this area as well. Yeah. But the problem is, like I was saying, this kind of cut-off bit's a bit abrupt. So I think we're going to put a pillar in. There were rounded pillars that came with this expansion pack, the Island Paradise, and that is too short. We're going to level it up to a 2. Oh, we could go a 3. What would a 3 be like? Could we do that and have almost like a something on top of here again, like a 3rd level? Although then I feel like they're living on a monster houseboat, so let's take it down to 2. And do we want, I think because we've already got line details, we'll need to get the pillar without the line details on it, so we'll get this one. And we're going to kind of stick it so if we're looking from the other side, it kind of sits just there really nicely. Okay. Well, maybe we need to move it across slightly just to soften that break in the wall there. Cool. And I think what I want to do is carry over this wood texture onto it again. Or if we want to be really snazzy, we can do this brownie texture. Ooh, why is that so dark though? I think that would be because it's in the shadows here. No, I don't know why it's so dark. Okay. You know what? I think it's going to look nicer if we just keep it white. It's just a bit too dark there. Okay, keeping it simple, putting in the white pillars. Oh, that's right, you can't eyedropper pillars, which is kind of annoying. We could totally go the fish theme. That's a little bit much for Bill and... Oh, I was about to say Bill and Betty. Bill and... Oh gosh, what's her name? Oh dear. I'm thinking Yvonne now. Oh, I'll remember her name in a second. Oh, now I'm thinking Ingrid. What did I call her? Esther. Oh, you know why I thought it was Ingrid? Because I know a girl named Esther who has a sister called Ingrid. True story. Alrighty, now this part of the houseboat should probably be... thinking maybe we go with a darker... Oh no, we'll go white on this part and then we'll go darker on the lower part. And... or we could go metal and go white. And then metal on the white part. Or we just go white on the lower part as well. Oh, is that just the carpet? That extra bit. Oh, that's cute. That's just the carpet over here. We should totally make this like a really fun pop of color. Oh, my bad. Was it this one? Yeah, let's do it like a miscellaneous and we'll go for a nice blue. There we go. Step onto the boat in style. First impressions. And don't worry, someone said don't forget to recolor the bin and the mailbox. Can I just say how sad are the bins on the houseboat? I mean, you would fill up this bin so quickly. It's just like a kitchen bin. I thought that was a little bit funny. Now we want to put freezers on, so I'm going to go place free. Is it E or I? Freezers on. Freezers I. I-E. There we go. And that's going to be what we're going to roof with up here. So placing freezers on just means that you can put a foundation on top of an existing foundation. There we go. That's looking kind of cute. All right, let's put some windows in. Now, I really do want to use Into the Future windows. I know a lot of people are like, I'm sick of builders using the Into the Future expansion pack because I don't have the expansion pack. But the thing is, these windows are really awesome. They actually, how do I explain this? See the thickness of them? They also have a tint on either side. See that darker coloring? That's a tint, and you can actually go into Creator Style and change the tint color here. So we can make it white like that. We can give it a bluey tinge, which I was thinking of doing with this houseboat. And I really like that. Or we can go like this. I just think they look really, really nice. And I like that added detail. But if you do want to download this houseboat, it's not hard if you just want to put the base game windows in like this. So that's why I suggest you do. But I'm going to go with these windows. Just for a bit of fun. So we're going to put those in. I like the blue tinge to them. So that's why we're going to use them. But if you don't have the Into the Future expansion pack, it is a really good expansion in terms of, I mean, if you're into futuristic gameplay, obviously that would be pretty fun for you. But for me, I like it because I'm primarily into building on The Sims. I obviously like it for the fact that it has great build items. So yeah, that's what I like about it. Great windows, great landscaping items. Oh, my grandma just texted me. Oh, I love my grandma. She's the best. She's such a stylish woman. Like, she's just, everything is perfectly color coordinated and she just looks fabulous all the time. Okay, so apparently her mother was very fashionable, which is kind of cool. I don't know. I like fashion, so I was like, oh, maybe it runs in my gene pool. I don't know. Okay. So we'll go like that. I'm changing these to the single windows because when they were overlapping before, it actually changed the transparency of the window. If we jump around to the other side, you'll see how like one window is darker than the others. that window here. If you're on the other side of the wall, the windows will look clear. They are just this bluey color from the outside, but I think it looks really nice to inject a little bit of color into the boat. Seeming it is a primarily white exterior. All right, who's feeling that we need another window in this section? Well, we'll check it out when we do the interior. Okay, dokie. Now, if we go downstairs, oh, someone also said, can you please put fencing around the bottom, because I feel like the grandkids would fall into the water. I thought that was so funny. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2. Deli can count. 1, 2. And 1, 2, 1. Oh, that's a bit awkward. Damn it. Does that mean I have to put another one over here? Oh, we're gonna have to make it into 3s. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's already 3. I mean, it's all about things being... Oh, actually that works out quite well because it's in line with that pillar. I dig it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Right. And now we need a fence. So we're going to get the... Oh, I do like this fence. That's cool. But that's a store item. Not many of you guys will probably have that. I wish we could change this glass to a bluer color, or this glass you might be able to. This is an into the future fence. Can we change the glass color? No. Oh, well, that's lame. That is a nice fence though. I'm very tempted to use that. Let's try out the base game fence. See? Oh, it's just not as nice. Okay, once again, I'm going to use an into the future fence, but if you want to download it, that's easy to change. Okay. Alright, so now we have it all fenced off. No one's going to fall into the water and freak out, hopefully. And I'm wondering if we should actually put the timber texture on the base of this. Just adds that detail to it, which I think is a good thing. And of course it's going to face the wrong way. Of course. So let's go into the hex number value and we'll change this to the other direction. So we want like that. Go like this. Oh, am I changing the floor tile? Yes, I am. Well, we'll change that in a second. Cool, that's the right way. We'll change that to the other side as well. Like this. Oh, so how was your weekend, guys? Did you guys have a lovely weekend? Or, well, when you're watching this, it might be midweek. But in any case, did you have a good weekend? I have been working all weekend. I mean, it's Saturday today. It's Saturday evening for me. Staying in tonight, but tomorrow night I'm going to see a girlfriend in the city. We're going to get cocktails, so I'm excited about that. And probably dinner. But a night in for me. I was doing algebra before I was tutoring, and it was so much fun doing algebra. I loved going back to it again. I never thought that I would find maths fun to do after suffering through it during school, but believe it or not, I had a good time. All right, so we want to get these balustrades kind of looking pretty. All right, and there we go. Gosh, it's so time consuming doing all of these little details. And then I suppose for the actual fencing, we'll just kind of copy this across. Make it all matching and nice. Like so. Okay. Cool bananas. Alright, so this interior floor plan, someone did have a great idea and they're like, why don't you make it kind of like a corridor in the middle that's open so you kind of walk through the deck, but then that's going to use up a lot of space. that we could be using. So I think we're going to keep it how it is. So we've got the staircase here. A lot of you guys were thinking of this as storage, which is interesting where the columns are. I'm going to open this up. We probably could fit in some extra windows there. I don't know why I made this kids' room so small, but kids are not going to fit in there. They're just not. Maybe we should make them sleep under the stars. I don't know. So I'm just shuffling around. How are we going to do this? Well, this staircase needs to be fixed up in any case. Can't be placed through a wall. I mean, it could look nice under there with some pot plants. I don't mind the shape of that. I think that's quite nice. Well, if the kitchen's going to be upstairs, we have extra room for the living area. So maybe the entrance doors can be here. No. We can extend the kiddie room to here maybe. Or maybe that can be like a shared bathroom. Okay, so we make that a bathroom, make this the main bathroom, make that a kiddie room with bunk beds. That's quite a small room. And we could actually make this a more spacious houseboat than what we were originally thinking. That's an interesting idea. Maybe there could be a room for the kids' parents to stay in if we did go with the corridor idea. But then these rooms are going to be pretty freaking small. I'm not going to lie. So can we do that? I don't think there's enough room to. No, we can't do the split up corridor. I did like that idea for whoever did post it. Or we could just split it up like that. Entrance area, we've got a semi-bedroom there. A bathroom there. Maybe this can be the grandkids' room. That'd be a bathroom. Although you guys were pretty keen on an all-in-one bathroom, which was interesting. I think that'll work. That's actually quite a nice layout in having the lounge area here. And you know what we could do? We could actually get the garage doors from this area and put them in. Where's the ones that came with Island Paradise? This one. Okay. So if we go like that, that room can actually open up onto the water. It surprises me how many people don't realize these garage doors do open up completely, so you can kind of see out, and it's almost like the closest thing in The Sims to bifold doors. Oh my goodness, I have to add that to my blog for what I want in The Sims 4. Bifold doors would be amazing. I really need to tweet that, actually. I totally will. Okay, so the kiddies' room can be here. We've got one bathroom. Can we have just one bathroom? And what could this be? Could this be like a little play area? Or this bedroom could open up to the ocean. And that corridor kind of stops there or something. Like that. Are we making this too squishy? Is this too squishy? I don't even know anymore. Go like that. Okay. Okay. Oh, this could be one mother trucker living area. Oh, there we go. We can put the staircase down here. We make this into some kind of other room, which means we will need to have some windows here and here. We'll just keep them as open windows. Okay, so the entrance is here. You walk down the corridor. You've got the kiddies' room, the main room, 2 bathrooms, and a really big living area that opens up onto the water. I'm happy with that. I like that idea. And maybe there can be an extra pillar here to kind of give the houseboat support. I don't know what we're going to put in here, but a lot of you guys mentioned storage, which I like that idea. I reckon we're going to be up to the exterior next part. We've still got 5 minutes to finish off the exterior. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Or does that look too much like a garage now? Tell me if you guys think this looks like a garage and I should get rid of that pillar in the middle there, because I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But if we do go into live mode and we get build to open it up and we press play, it lifts up so you can see out to the ocean, which is really pretty. So we do like that. Okay, so where's these stairs sitting? They're just here. Alrighty, well that could call for... we could kind of put a sectioned off wall here. Or we can put it off on this side. No, I'll go that way. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm meant to section off the stairs. Am I meant to section off stairs like this? Is that what you do with spiral staircases? I'm not really familiar with them. And of course we're going to have to drag this texture over to the staircase. Okay. But let's go with like a metal. Yeah, loving the metal. Yeah, we want stainless. Although this would probably look nicer in... that's tricky. Alright, we'll go white with the staircase. Yeah, we'll go white. I want to keep it white and beachy looking. Okay, so the staircase goes upstairs. Oh, if it rains though, will rain go down here? Does this actually need to be a full-on wall? Oh, but that's so ugly if we do that. No, we don't want to do that. How about we go... We'll rotate the stairs. Can we do that? Will this work in any other way? They could come down in that direction, which means... Oh no, we don't want that. We kind of want it to turn that way then. Okay, well they can't get in that side. What happens if we go this way? Was that the way we just were? Okay, lovely. Lovely, lovely. We'll just shelter it this way. So it's kind of sheltered, but it's also in the open, like that. Okay, so the staircase goes up. We're going to have an outdoor kitchen area, and out here we're going to have maybe a spa area and an extra lounge. I'm wondering if we actually have this sealed off like so, and then we can chuck another couple of garage doors here to open up, and we can like have these constantly open. Maybe that's just not going to fit, which is really sad. Oh, that's really, really sad. We grab a couple of these windows. Okay, pop those there. How's that look? I mean, it kind of works. Except for the fact that the downstairs is very symmetrical and the upstairs isn't so much. So maybe we just keep it open with a panel of glass there. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we have the glass that separates that. Then we're going to have a kitchen there. Now, I reckon that's pretty good. And then we just need to add some windows to the bedrooms here. Okay. But we could make that the bathroom. No, that's not big enough. Okay. We're going to make the bathroom slightly smaller. And then we'll pop some windows in the big rooms. And I think we're just going to grab these and we'll put them kind of at the front here. So they're not going to be inset, but I think they still look nice. Cool bananas. All right, I think this is working out quite nicely. Finally coming together. Maybe we can add an extra glass window there. And we also need the door, of course. Do we have a special Island Paradise door available? Let's see what came with the expansion. Okay. This glass door is too big. Crazy zebra doors. Alright, we're just going to go with the glass door from the base game, I think. And that should be pretty good. Sims, and what about this one? Nope. What about this? Perfect. Loving it. Loving it, loving it. Okay. And I think just for a bit of funsies, we're going to go with the bluey color on the door on the outside. Maybe the inside too. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, well, we've pretty much got the exterior of the houseboat done. You know, I think we're going to have to add some greenery, like maybe outdoor garden stuff to liven it up a bit. But I think for a basic start, that's pretty good. I do like that piece of glass there. That kind of helps seal it off a bit, but not too much. Maybe we'll kind of put another one on this corner as well. Ooh, but then they can totally fall out. Okay, maybe not. We'll leave the fencing there. Alrighty guys, well, in the next part, leave in the comments down below any ideas for the interior, because we're going to go straight into furnishing, which is the most exciting part, because the build is probably the longest part first. But anyway guys, hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!